Alright, I don't have glasses because I am blind right now. I'm not gonna lie with my contacts, but I put a 5 minute and 20-second timer just so it counts for me placing the camera down over there because I can't even see whatever. That's besides the point. Today I think is day 5 or day 4. I don't even know anymore. Don't click off this video yet because I'm going to wow you with my progression of being able to speak to the camera and tell a story. So today's exercise, I'm just gonna pretend you watching told me, not told me, you asked me a question. Do you ever notice how hard it is to say the word asked? People just say it fast. I notice because I've had difficulties with this before. Because oftentimes when I have to say this with the camera and I'm more self aware and self conscious, I can't help but notice how difficult it is to say the word asked. Whatever. I'm again back to the main topic. No more waffling. I'm going to pretend you just. I think I'm too sort of self conscious right now. Let me do something a little wacky. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cringe you out. No more waffling. I'm going to pretend you just asked me what's the most story worthy thing that happened today. Pardon my hiccup. Oh my gosh, that wasn't even on purpose. Hopefully you didn't hear me burp. And I don't intend to be cringe. That just genuinely really happened. And there's only one thing I could tell you to answer that question that you totally just asked me. And that is, I spent the whole day working on a single script that's going to hopefully generate me $120,000. No, I'm not saying this will eventually become viral and generate me a lot of money. Let me give you a little bit more context. I was doing my usual doom scrolling, brain rotting on Instagram, and I came across this guy that I follow. And he's a successful business owner. I don't know how old he is, maybe late 20s, mid 20s, early 30s. He could even be a teenager for all I know. I'm really bad with ages. And he basically has an online platform, Linktree, where you put your link in your bio and it takes you to a link with all your socials and more. He has one of that, but it's a little bit more than that. It's meant to help creators monetize. Whatever. He is doing this thing. I don't know what his reasoning is. Maybe it's out of the kindness of his own heart. Maybe it is to help the community out. Maybe it's both. Usually the world happens to work like that. When you help others, you get help in return by the world or God or whatever you think it is. I think I'm waffling too much again. I saw a video the other day that told me that I shouldn't ever say long story short. And I shouldn't apologize for waffling, so I'll pretend I'm just insanely confident right now. Are you ready? Let me quickly visualize. And basically, in this video, his hook was, what if you could have your entire year's worth of expenses covered for you? And he's basically just hosting a challenge for people to post their story, and the winner gets $120,000, I think is the amount, or a year's worth of expenses, and the runners up get like 10K, like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't know. And so I spent the whole day just doing this. I fed it into ChatGPT to tell me what it thought. I asked to rewrite a couple stuff. I wrote a lot of it myself, edited it. I used everything that's in my power. Of course, it's not just completely written by AI or anything like that. I'm just using the tools I have at my disposal. Because I feel like it's better with AI than what I would have produced without AI. If I did win those $120,000, you'll find out in a couple weeks. I don't know. I kind of like the script, just basically detailing my whole life and who I am, why I am the way that I am. I'm referencing a specific story when I was feeling overwhelmed and annoyed and just in a bad mood, and how I was conscious in that moment enough so I could just be present, acknowledge my thoughts, and just almost like it's a snap of the finger decision, I chose to be happy. And I know you may think that's so incredibly